somebody placed the order shipping, taking order, rejecting the orders, yeah, this passing order, approval. So these all are the uh, DBMS application. Human resources, employee record, salaries, start detection, everywhere they have the DBMS application. Just remember the six: banking, airline, university, sale, online retailer, manufacturing, and human resources. So database can be very large. So in that case, one can go for the DBMS if the data is too large. Let's the companies which is a multinational company and data is too large, then one can go for the particular DBMS implementation. So databases touches all aspects of our life. You know all this. You need even though you see in the mobile, you have the database. Even though you see in the laptop, there is a database. Everywhere the database is there. So hence, so this is a real-time subject. I will say this is a real-time subject which will be a part of your lives onwards. This is not a subject we can learn one times and keep it aside. This is the subject we can experience throughout your lives. So database everywhere. You can handle the Facebook, you handle the Twitters. So where it's stored? It's stored in the database. You will might be know better if you go onwards by day how this database is important for our lives. So going forward to next topic, as we already said, the problem is file system, hence that are the purpose of DBMS. So drawback of using file systems to store the data, and these are the drawback. So this drawback is over, hence this the purpose of the particular DBMS. So one can say the drawback of the file system is nothing but the purpose of the DBMS. So these are the problems. These are the drawback of the file system. Question may come: write the drawback of the file system, like, or write the advantages of DBMS over file system. Write the disadvantages of the file system. Write the advantages of the DBMS. So these advantages of file system can be the advantages of DBMS. Remember, so data redundancy, data inconsistency is the problem with file system, and that is overcome by DBMS. So data redundancy is a data duplication. Is stated here, multiple file formats, duplication of information at the different files, that leads to the data redundancy. And if the data is too redundant, it leads to the problem of updation. And if the problem of the data updation happens, it leads to the database may go in inconsistent state, that leads to the havoc. Like as I said, if the transaction is made at one place and which is not reflected at other places, then there is a loss of data which leads to the consistency problem, and that should not be happened. So there is a chances that it may happen with the file system. So this is a data consistency is the problem with file system. Difficulty in accessing data, right? So as we say, data we want in particular format, right? In particular patterns, which is a regular data. So if the data is in file system, to extract the data, to access the data, we need a new program to carry out a new task. Yeah. So to overcome this one, so this new writing the program every time for particular file, which can be a PDF, which can be a image, which can be a audio, which can be a video, it's a little difficult. It means if the data is stored in file, so it is little difficult to access those data. So one of the problem with file system is the data isolation. If file is multiple and have the different format. We already said integrity problems. What are the integrity problem may comes in a database? Just 1 minute. So integrity is closely relevant with constraint. Remember, it's closely related with constraint. Constraint means a limitation. Limitation. Remember, limitation or certain condition which are enforced on particular database. Let's, if you want to withdraw the money from your accountant, but there is a constraint. If your account have the balance, let's if your account has the balance more than 10,000, then one can withdraw. So this condition is implemented. So this condition is nothing but the implementation of the constraint in a database. So this constraint is so much important in case of database. If somebody accessing your database, and if they don't have the rights to access those database, so if you have to say to this user that you don't have the rights and this message has to be given to them, this will be also implemented with the help of constraint. There are various constraints in database, right? Like a check constraint, post constraint, and many other constraints which will be experienced when we go in the when we learn the second unit, right? So as he has shown, the account balance is more than 0. Then and then you can withdraw the money, and this is implemented with the help of constraint. So to implement this constraint in case of file system, little difficult. So this is a problem with file system. In implementation of constraint in a file system is a problem, and that will be overcome by database system. So integrity problem is one of the drawback of the file system, right? So remember, so it is little difficult in a file system to implement the integrity constraint. So going forward again, atomicity update. So I will briefly elaborate about the atomicity of update. So if let's the transaction means I will tell you what is a transaction. Transaction is a sequence of the operation carried out. Sequence of the operation carried out. So let's the one transaction have the pi operation. Let's one transaction having a pi operation. So if all operation in one transaction carried out successfully, then the transaction should be successfully committed. If one of the operation is not carried out successfully among all 5, means the transaction is not successful. So atomicity ensure this wholeness of particular transaction. Atomicity is one of the property of the database which ensure the wholeness of the particular transaction. If one operation is fail in particular transaction, if one operation fail in a particular transaction, then all operations should be fail and transaction is unsuccessful. If all operation in one transaction is carried out successfully, just 1 minute. If all operation in one transaction carried out successfully, then that particular transaction becomes successful. So this transaction successful or fail is ensured by this property atomicity. So atomicity is nothing but the wholeness. Remember, wholeness. It checks the wholeness of particular transaction. If all operation done successfully in particular transaction, then make it done and commit. If one of the operation in one transaction is fail, then make all the operation fail or undo in particular transaction, which and then become a fail. So this ensuring of the fail and successful transition ensured by the property atomicity, right? So concurrent, next is a concurrent access by multiple user. So if one transaction accessed by many users, right, and which will be affect the problem in case of file system. We are learning the drawback of the file system. Remember, a concurrent means simultaneous access of a particular transaction or particular data by multiple user. If multiple user access same data in case of file system, that may lead to the performance degradation, and which is overcome by DBMS. Next is a security problem. So how to provide user access to some in case of file system? So it means we cannot be implement the all the policy which are implement or easy to implement in case of DBMS. So we cannot be implement the better policy, better security policy, or we cannot assign a better rights to the particular user in case of file system. But in case of DBMS, one can implement the security policy which assign rights to the user when they access. If somebody access the data, if they have the rights, they can access those data. If they don't have the rights, then that policy says that you don't have that access those data. This implementation of policy is little difficult in case of file system, hence it is a drawback of the file system. Remember, but it is easy way to implement in case of DBMS. So DBMS system offer solution to the all above problems. Remember, whatever the drawbacks we are just seeing right now, like a data redundancy, inconsistency, difficulty in accessing data, data isolation, integrity problems, atomicity of updates, concurrent access by multiple user, and security problems. So these are the problem with file system, and which will be overcome this problem by DBMS. Means DBMS provide the solution to these all problems. So we can see this in the next lecture. The time is over, right? So we'll end right now. So we'll see the rest of the part from the first unit in next lecture. So next lecture we are going to see the start from the level of abstraction, which is also called as the level of transparency. So that we are going to be see detailed in the next lecture. So hope you understood today's topic. So we'll provide